Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Police to question suspect in Daniel Rowe's murder. The police are making arrangements to question the suspect taken into custody in connection with the murder of 8-year-old Daniel Rowe. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey, who heads the crime portfolio, told reporters that a female person of interest was taken into custody Friday in connection with the killing. Daniel was abducted from Brighton Primary and Infant School in Portmore, St. Catherine on June 8. She was later found in St. Andrew with her throat slashed and died a few days later in hospital. Assaulted rifle found in plastic bag in Westmoreland. An AR-15 assault rifle was seized after it was found in a plastic bag on Barracks Road in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland on Saturday morning. Reports are that about 6:15 a.m., the police team searched an open lot as part of an operation when the rifle was found in a plastic bag on the shrubs. Police report that the operations has begun on Tuesday, August 8, aims to disrupt criminal activities, capture wanted men, and seize firearms. This is the fourth rifle to be seized in the community since the start of the operation. More problems for Dayton Campbell as ex-MP demands $15 million for defamation. Politician Dayton Campbell's legal problems are mounting as former legislator Whitney Lawrence is threatening to sue if he fails to pay $15 million for alleged defamatory comments he made at a political meeting in July. Campbell, a medical doctor, is the general secretary of the opposition People's National Party. Telephone calls to him on Saturday for a response to the developments went unanswered. Attorneys for Lawrence, in a letter dated August 11, 2023, gave Campbell, who is also a former MP for the St. Ann North Central, 24 hours to respond. In addition to the $15 million, Lawrence, who was once an MP of the constituency, is demanding $250,000 to cover legal costs. Failure to comply within 24 hours to issue a public apology in terms to be agreed and agree to payment will result in our filing of a claim to the Supreme Court of Jamaica on our client's behalf against you without any further reference to you, the letter stated. Campbell is under pressure over comments he made at the People's National Party meeting in Clarendon on July 27. The statement centered on a 2015 rumor that was started by the Jamaica Labour Party supporter, who was subsequently sentenced to 30 months in prison for public mischief. Lawrence's letter accused Campbell of defaming him mentioned was also made to the Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, Darrell Valls, and MP for St. Thomas Western, James Robertson. All three are members of the ruling party. Valls has filed a lawsuit while Robertson today gave Campbell 24 hours to apologize and pay $20 million in damages in return for not taking the matter to court. According to Lawrence's missive, which has similar wording to Roberts, Campbell's statement was false, malicious, and defamatory, and can cause irreparable harm to his character. It said Lawrence has built up an inevitable reputation over the years as a leading civil servant and business profession. We therefore demand that you immediately withdraw those statements and issue a public apology to a broadcast over the said public, traditional, and social media outlet, which will be accepted to our client, the letter said. Darrell Valls filed a defamatory suit against Campbell on August 4, alleging that the statements were motivated by malice and were calculated to disparage him in his political, professional, social, and personal life. Independence, Missouri. Vendors at the Harbor Street Craft Market in Montego Bay, St. James, are counting their losses after 9 shops were plundered under the Independence Day. The losses are estimated at several $1,000s. One vendor, who asked not to be named, told reporters that the thieves removed t-shirts and leather bags from the shop he operated while a neighboring shop was robbed of an undetermined sum of cash. We were in our beds when we got a call from another vendor saying, "Uno no here so uno shop broke in," he recalled. "When we came down here, it was madness, and I cannot believe so many shops got broken into, and the security guard is here, and yet nobody can give an account of what happened." Even after the police were gone, my wife realized she was missing t-shirts and some leather bags out of the shop, and another lady was missing money that she said she had put down for people. It was very much touching because he never expected this since the security guard is here, the vendor added. The vendor said that while the police visited the location and inspected the targeted shops, they are yet to be updated on the status of the investigation. "We are just going to have to wait on the police We just have to wait for them to do what they do and to get back to us, stated one craft vendor. When reporters contacted Carol McLennan, president of the Harbour Street Craft Market Association, she flatly refused to comment. McLennan and some of the craft traders have not been seen eye to eye in recent times, as many have been questioning her leadership, charging that she has not been acting in the best interests. Recently, the craft vendors invited reporters to a meeting they had with the leadership of the Craft Market Association. Among the concerns raised were security issues, infrastructural development, and improved representation. At another meeting in July, the vendors had accused the leadership of the favoritism and lamented its failure to address their many concerns. They also called on Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett to intervene as it gets more of its patrons from visitors. Bartlett had previously asserted that the craft markets do not fall under his portfolio, but the Ministry of Investment, Industry and Commerce and the Jamaica Business Development Corporation. Westmoreland Council blasts its colleagues for missing meeting about stray animals issue. A member of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has blasted some of his colleagues for skipping a meeting Thursday called to find a solution to the issue of stray animals. Over the last 2 weeks, 3 people died after the vehicle in which they were traveling collided with stray animals. Among the deceased is a police officer who crashed into a car while driving his motorcycle. Councillor Garfield James expressed disappointment at the absence of councillors from the opposition People's National Party. It cannot be, Chairman, that we have the municipal space that we are responsible for, and we are not aggressively pursuing measures to actually facilitate the motoring public, the pedestrians, and those who utilize the thoroughfare, he contended. Mr. James argued that the issue of stray animals is a major problem at this time, and the municipal corporation must act quickly in regularizing or putting in place a pound so that these animals can be removed, making the street safer for users. Man charged with chef's murder in Gregory Park. A construction worker has been charged with murder following the shooting death of a man while injuring another in Gregory Park, St. Catherine in March. Charged is 20-year-old Tyree Steele of a Gregory Park address in the parish. Dead is 34 years old Lance Grant, otherwise called Lance, a chef of Watson Grove, Gregory Park in St. Catherine. Reports are that about 9:10 p.m., Taylor and 2 other men were traveling in a Nissan AD wagon motor car when Taylor and the men fired shots at a man standing at a section of the roadway. The intended target ran to escape further injuries. Grant, who was walking on the road in the proximity, was shot. The police were alerted and Grant and the other man were taken to hospital, where Grant was pronounced dead. The other man was admitted for treatment. Following an investigation, Taylor later turned himself in to the police. He was subsequently charged after he underwent a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification